Eamon, what's the most positive aspect of that performance, that character at the end, that defence to disrupt those potential drop goal attempts?
Yeah, just our effort, mate, to stop that, never giving in. We were massively under the pump. We had zero territory probably in the last 20 minutes of that game, and I thought we showed huge character. So yeah, that I'm obviously frustrated because I want to win, and the group are too. But I think we got a lot out of that.
You've highlighted obviously the two players in the sin bin, George Tafua and Aribi Doro. That is only when Toulouse crossed the Bradford line and ultimately got their 12 points.
Yeah, good lesson for us. Didn't see much in Reeby's, to be fair. Georgie's one was fair. We spoke about it all week. As soon as you go into like that zone of collision, if you make any sort of contact, we're on the floor. So we knew we had to be squeaky clean in that area, and we weren't, and it hurt us. But again, a good lesson. I think everyone dug deep to help each other, and thought, conceding points during that period, I thought we worked extremely hard.
Toulouse had gone into this game with 3 clean sheets, and you managed to score 2 tries in that first half. How important was that first try from Zach Fulton?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was important. We knew that we were probably lack a little bit of connection and fluency within our attack with the disruption to the spine again. I thought Tyron did a great job, as did Jordan. We had to really simplify it. They've got an aggressive style defence, which will sort of rush your attack. We had to have some patience. Thought we could have done better at times, but I just thought we were smart in what we did and how we got our points.
And just on those 2 tries in that first half, both from kicks. I was here 2 hours before kick-off, and I actually saw Tyron not try that little kick through for Aribidoro and Fulton in the warm-up. So that must be good to see that practice pay off.
Yeah, definitely. It's something with value, getting to the end of our sets. And the quality of kicks off at the end of that as well. So, that was pleasing.
How important was that interchange? No secret, you've gone for some big players on that interchange bench, Frank Pelly, Sam Allison and Skirfed and Rogers.
Yeah, it was important. I thought, getting the start right was important to us as well. I thought we did some good things in there. Probably lacked a little bit of support with our attack. I thought we had some opportunities there to present the ball and probably didn't have people in position to do so. So that's an area for us to work on. I thought the boys went hard in collision. We certainly worked hard on the floor. So I saw the things that we've been practicing. And I can't sit here and say we needed to do it for longer periods. I think it was extremely hard under the circumstances.
When you look at Evan Scourge or Davis, to name 2 leaving the field, cut forehead, back busted nose, the gladiators, the warriors out there after a very, very tough 80 minutes.
Yeah, they are, and that's no surprise to me how hard they work for each other and how tough they can be as well. So I know that about my team. I know they're tough, and I know they'll keep turning up for each other.
There was a period towards the end where I think Bradford went towards Kieran Gillan and come up with the error Jordans and calling for the ball. Is that something you can perhaps reflect on and look at?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that a little bit of management towards the back end. I just think there was a lot of disruption in terms of people playing out of position, and I've got to understand that might happen. So I can't be too tough on the boys for that. Their effort levels and the commitment and the togetherness, the way they're prepared, the way we spoke a lot about preparing and being professional. I think that's been outstanding. The way they've gone after that, and they got a reward for doing that today.
And again, we've mentioned and highlighted that defence, but 8 minutes to go. Eli Pelissier thinks he scored on the line, and the referee says he's knocked the ball on, down to that hunger and that effort in defence.
Yeah, we had a couple like that where we forced the ball free, which is pleasing. But I think the conditions out there, it was quite slippery tonight, and we also spilled a few as well. So but we had plenty of people in the frame, which is pleasing.
David Ockenbaugh come off the field. Is he okay, or has he done something?
Hamstring. Don't know the severity of it, but yeah, he had to come off.
That's clearly a blow moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely. We're. I think I say most weeks we seem to bring in a couple and then lose a couple. I think we lost 3, maybe even 4 today. Jordan Baldwin couldn't go back on. Zach Fulton struggling with something and just stayed out there, as did Aribi. I think Aribi's popped a rib. So yeah, that makes me even prouder.
Is it fair to say that at this point might come at a cost further down the line with those injuries?
No, I don't think so. I think maybe with the injuries, but we've got some bodies ready to go, so we'll be all right.
Just in terms of Kevin Apple, he missed his first game of the season. What's up with you?
Yeah, he had a little bit of an issue after the Dewsbury game, and a bit of illness in the week, so we decided it wasn't best for him to travel.
And that half-back situation, you could have gone with Tom Holmes in there, John Davis in there. You decided to go with Tyrone.
Yeah, well, I trust Tyrone, but there was a bit where we didn't have many options. I could have gone with JD, but we didn't have any back row cover because Chester's out at the moment. So I had to have a long, hard think with the rest of the coaching staff just to what was best. And I think Tyrone played a long period in our last game as well, so just trying to keep that combination kind of going. But I was happy with the decision that we made, and Tyrone did some good things.
You landed yesterday. You know how hot it was yesterday. How much a factor was the cooler temperature for you?
Oh, I think it was good for both teams. You know, I remember when I was at Catalan, people think it's an advantage for you. It's not. You've got to live in it. So it's, you know, I was saying that to the boys all week. Don't worry about that. We'll stay out the sun. We'll prepare, and then we've got 80 minutes in the sun. That's it. You know, that didn't end up being the case today, but it was real humid as well. So, yeah, I think it's as bad for both teams. I didn't really look into it too much.
And just finally, Eamon, Wakefield and Odsal next Sunday. Tough games keep coming up.
Yeah, they do, but that's what we want. We want to be in the big games. This felt like a big game today, and it was. So we'll prepare the best we can and be ready to go.